On the road again. It's a nice car. I had to be back up here where, well, I guess it's, fuck it. Anyway, what's going on? I had another idea. So, my new plan, my new goal is when I have these ideas in my head that I have all the time, I'm just gonna, have a rant about it, basically. What's my goal? I have no idea. Well, I do, but ain't no point in sharing it right now. I got 4-5 views. So anyway, where do I come from? That's, or some may say, why am I here? What are we here for? Something like that. That's kind of where I am right now. That's kind of what sparked my zest for knowledge in this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to make it sound grand when in actuality, I just got tired of being lied to, man. I watched a JFK special, a few months back on his anniversary, and they said Oswald did it, and no other gunman, and just a blatant lie on Channel 4 or Channel 5 or something like that, like the main channel, So they telling everybody this, and at that point, that day, watching it, I'm like, 50 years. You would think they would had it been a conspiracy, it'd have been proved by now. That was what I thought. As I'm watching this on Channel 4, Channel 5, whatever channel it was. And I'm like, well, damn, I guess Oswald did do it, because the whole time I was aware of the conspiracies, but I never fully read up on it, just because the hell they got to do with me, right? It's JFK, it's the president, what the hell they got to do with me? So, so this year, for, they say that the Mayan calendar signified a change in consciousness, as in the way I take it, as in the way we think. And 2013, man, was a very, very different year for me, and I questioned more than I had previously in my life. So, I researched the JFK thing, found it out, and it just opened me up. Once I found out how much evidence they have, it's ridiculous. So that was the jump off, as they say, to my whole little thing, man. Like that got me on the Christianity, blah blah blah, yada yada. So where are we from? Okay, I always knew my last name came from my slave holder. That nigga probably stole something while you running. Yeah. Anytime I see black people doing any kind of running in public, I assume they stole something and they're running from the police. Yes, I'm black, and normally when I'm in public, and like if I'm running, I probably just stole something. So what the fuck, they probably did too. So anyway, where do we come from, man? Black people, for you white people, because I'm not gonna get into the whole race thing, like why we all are black or whatever, right? So for you people who aren't seen as a black person in America, you don't really understand what it's like to be seen as a black person in America. You know what I'm saying? You just don't understand, man. You haven't been through what we've been through. And I know that sounds cliche, and that sounds like I'm just, generalizing the black struggle or whatever. But I'm speaking personally. I know what the fuck I've been through as a young black man, being 8 years old. All right, I ain't even gonna tell that story. Fuck it. I know what I've been through as a black man. I know what discrimination is. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of y'all don't know, just because you just can't understand. That's why we, as black people in America, can't be mad at the white people in America, because They don't know no better. Half us black people don't even know that we was kings and queens 50,000 years ago. So how the hell are we gonna be mad that a white person don't know it? Hell, it could have been your great-great-grandfather, and great times a million or whatever. You don't know it, so how you gonna be mad at them, right? What made me want to do this video is I was in the store and it's an African dude that worked there, and when he looks at me, I can kind of see it in his face. It's kind of a admiration. And originally, when I was on my journey for knowledge, the pursuit of the truth, I looked at him with admiration. Like, damn, he know where he come from. He know his country. He know his real last name. You know what I'm saying? He probably got stories of greats back home in the home country. His home country, Ghana, is his home country. And then once I've learned things that I've learned, he probably know more than me about his heritage, but he probably don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole truth. And I don't really think it's anybody that know the whole truth except those people who actually tapped into their souls and actually know, in which people say they have, but how you know? You know what I'm saying? You gotta trust. You gotta have faith in a sense, and that's kind of hard for me, especially since I've been having faith in Jesus to save me. And Jesus ain't even a person. They ain't even the man's real name. They just anyway. They've been lying about everything, so we don't even know the truth about us, man. I don't mean black people, because where did the human race come from? I mean, the whole fish monkey story is, I still don't believe it, but as of right now, all I hear is evolution now. I know damn well we didn't come up out the water. The fish just decided he won't breathe one day, over 100 years. And then, what I'm saying, all of a sudden he want to walk, and then now he a monkey. And, all that shit, I don't believe that shit. Like, somebody put us here or something. I still don't understand that. The Bible only goes back 6,000-7,000 years or something like that. Egypt, the pyramids and the Sphinx, they like 30,000 years old. So, Egypt been there. You know what I'm saying? Egypt been there. I know that nigga. That's my boss, actually. So, they don't even acknowledge that. I mean, they reference it, but they don't acknowledge, how it came about, who, what I'm saying, and why, and what the who. So, I still honestly don't know who we are or where we come from. But, I mean, I do know some things. But I know that black people, it has to be something about us. And I don't want to sound like I don't know how I sound, honestly, like trying to be a supremacist or some shit. But the shit that we've been through out here, the whole slavery thing and just everything in America and everything, it has to be something about us for them to try to go through as much as they went through to keep us down. You see what I'm saying? It has to be something to it. And what I've learned recently, what they saying that it is, I honestly don't even want to grasp onto that, because if I feel like it's another form of separation, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, I'm so skeptical of everything. Yeah, that could just be something they feed me just to keep me from, unity with people in general. So, where do we come from, man? If you actually sit up here and watch this whole 10-minute video, you know the answer, let me know, man. I hope I don't come off like I think I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just relaying shit that came to me. That's all I do, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if it makes sense to me, I'm gonna put it out there. Fuck it. If it's wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Correct me, teach me. Let's learn. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's some shit I know that you don't. You know, it's a million things y'all know that I don't. So you teach me, I teach you. You know what I'm saying? No one will follow, everyone will be each other's crutches. I hope you fools choose to listen, not your jewels busted. Yeah, it's either rules or something that you gotta love it. Yeah, it's that old J. I think that was before he. Nah, he was Rockefeller then. Oh well, fuck it. Take it easy.